I'm coming back on the road that, you take a right off Route 9, right at Frems, and go up there, you know what I'm talking about? Well, the leaves have dropped on the sides of the road, on the portion of the road that they don't plow in the winter, and it is damn beautiful. And I really think that you should give a second time, day, just go check that out. I'd be happy. The leaves are going wild up there.
Well, in typical bittersweet fashion, summer slipped through our fingers with every passing day, like a handful of beach sand, and all that was left were the final few grains in our palms. And in early September, we began harvesting our garden's bounty, while we hunkered down in the office on client work, dreaming about the days to come.
Well, October came, the air felt like Novocaine. I headed home again, I headed home. Well, October came, the air felt like Novocaine. I headed home again, I headed home. Everyone heads home in the fall. Everyone heads home in the fall. Everyone heads home in the fall. Everyone heads home in the fall.
Going into the cornfield. A lot of beans. And on Allie's birthday, we went for a walk through the cornfields in South County and had a beautiful and simple day together.
That looks like some sort of hibiscus almost.
It does look very similar. It might be. I think there is.
It probably is.
I think there is a hibiscus that can grow in our
I
zone.
recognize this.
Things were mostly green still, especially in the valleys, but you could see and feel change if you tuned in close enough. We got absolutely ravished by mosquitoes on this walk, which was all right because it reminded us how we hadn't really dealt with bugs all summer. The kind of thing you take for granted and forget about until they form a charming cloud around your head. There are so many.
There's like 10 around my head right now. Remember?
Yeah.
All this is for Cynthia. It's more. These two. And another frog. Forever I will love this house. So much.
And so while we were holed up in the office for the foreseeable future, I figured I'd try and do some work on my old Land Rover myself to get her ready for fall adventures. A mouse just came up and looked me in the eye. Let's see if it worked. Water pump replacement. And on one Saturday afternoon, John called and asked if I wanted to come hang out on the mountain with him. Yeah. My friends and I had all been working so hard that we hadn't seen each other much since midsummer, so I had to cherish every second of this day before getting back to the grind. We did boyish things like we always do. Tried to get his old turbo Subaru running to no avail. And then we decided we'd go to his pop's old red house to check in on the foundation work we had started earlier this year. Where'd you get the honeycomb from?
Dad.
Oh, I forgot he had bees.
Whoa. Yeah, it's just a camera. I know, it's staring right at you. Yeah, we kind of just eat it at our leisure.
That's sweet.
It is. Jessica, Joshua, Jamie, and Jordan.
Josh holding onto that.
He's like, yeah, I got it, John. You gotta admit, that's great. This is in Frank's house up in Vermont. Look at you. Right, dude. I know, chicken. You don't speak like that.
I'd never say funny. Is that the lawnmower battery?
It's mediocre at best. Lawnmower didn't start. Weed whacked a bit, then the weed whacker died. It's a real joke, but whatever. No. I brought a yellow shirt. I figured it'd do good. That was not much of a pop. So, as you saw last time, things are different, right?
Yeah, big time.
That block is not supposed to be there, but that's cool enough. Look at her. This got a little sag. 200-something years old.
Yeah.
Real cool thing that you've already caught on camera is down here.
Wow. We jacked the whole house up and kept it raised with old beams a few months before so that the foundation could be completely rebuilt.
Took a long time to get this shit good.
And it was wild to see the end result. Man, it's clean.
And the floor's gonna be poured this week.
They're pouring the floor? Wow. Because it's already level with nice stone, too.
No way. He's gonna have a legit basement?
I can't wait to see this old red house finished. It's a beautiful property that's going to host many get-togethers and memories one day.
Clear poly those beams. Like I want, like, if this guy's coming through, I just want to hit him with like 200 grit. I know it sounds a little bit soft and whatnot, but it gives it a nice varnish finish. 200 grit, and then give it that min wax, that clear poly. Beautiful. But so whatever, not horrible, right? Not at all. Beautiful, in fact. So it looks like it's down to Trout Coffee versus Trout Coffee.
In one car we got John Buda.
And in the better car we got Dempsey.
This should be the showdown.
And so next we went to check out an old property one of our friends just bought for cheap.
The river runs directly into the house.
This is great.
John said the garage was full of trinkets.
But the house is so cool, dude. This is a storyland.
And exploring abandoned buildings is something we're no strangers to. And that nostalgic feeling came right back.
What? Huge picture window.
Yeah, baby, get it. Screened in porches, just making people happy. Here we go. Here we go. Every day for sure. Good retro colored chairs, bro.
Nice chairs. Oh, this is stacked.
Nice. Yep. Harvesting goods. Harvesting goods. Like Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. Does it work?
Yeah. These are just like pictures like we would take. The road to it.
Right, dude? Just like pictures you would take. That's so cool.
I wonder if this was their vacation home or something.
All right, Slick. Love you. Bye.
Love you too, brother.
And so we sat in the truck and talked till the world turned blue. And I roared off towards civilization and the cool air with the heater on and the window cracked. That rare combination that only happens during the season's transitions.
I didn't even get to go up, like, I really should be picking.
And while we continued harvesting and eating our veggies at the office, I finally found a day between editing to meet Mason down at the cabin for some soul work. And I walked to the office before the sun rose and admired my humble little mill town along the way. And I did some chores and prepped a nice lunch for Mason and I. brought his girlfriend Yolani's pup named Hickory to help for the day.
Spook. You remind me of Hudson. Oh, is that right? You're sorry. Hickory. You got the zoomies. Wow, these raspberries are no joke. They gotta move. Hope those will replant easy. Wow. This is pumpkin. There's not a single fruit, but it's trying, it looks. No.
And then we got to work on finishing every last piece of trim so that we could finally put the cedar shakes on before winter. Then for lunch, we put some whole wheat pizza dough I had made a few days earlier to good use.
That's why. It's getting hot now. See all the smoke?
And Mason cooked some of the best pizzas that have ever come out of that little oven. And after Mason left for the day, I hung some solar lights and putzed around the property daydreaming before mowing the lawn and heading home. And then it was back to work on the Rover, chipping away at little things in order to give my mind a break from the computer. And my old friend Steve stopped by, who had recently acquired his grandfather's old BMW that we always used to admire back in high school. And boy, she still holds up.
Wow. I didn't know it was like good to go.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. Check engine lights blinking.
It's all good.
Dude.
And Allie and I also saved a day to get up to the cabin and plant a few more things before winter. That way, when we spend all our time there next year working on the grounds, we'll be surrounded by established and beautiful plants. We stopped at the old ball field to eat our breakfast and stretch our legs in the morning sun. The air was cold, and there were touches of color all over. There was no doubt that autumn would arrive soon.
I think so, yeah. They could be red blackberries. I think that's actually what they are.
And we planted vinca and wisteria and sunflowers, perennial wildflowers, and some more shrubs on the driveway border. And so far, everything we've planted this year looks happy and healthy, and I cannot wait to see how this place fills in over time.
Yum.
Where are we from?
When Allie took computer breaks, she worked on building her company Lucid Lavender by developing her clay earrings and tinctures for her Etsy store. And it was so cool to watch her ideas turn into the real thing. Her store is linked in the video description.
Just practicing.
And as a few trees you could see from the office windows caught fire, changes were happening in our little town, and I got a call from John about something he bought that needed to be moved. And since the Rover was down, the only viable vehicle for the job was Old Blue.
All over your face. That looks like.
Pretty big trailer. I mean, it's like 16 feet.
And we stopped by that old familiar bridge before the big journey up the mountain.
No, it wasn't even quite as good.
That's like...
That just was like, nothing works so well for me.
Yeah, too easy there's gotta be.
I think there's gotta be something wrong, bro.
And I grabbed my canoe from Jack's, which had sat there since midsummer, and we headed back to town, as John said he would help me reinstall my trailing arms with their new bushings in exchange for towing his boat.
Go for it, yeah.
We are winning. Get that jack under here.
All right.
Wow, that's a win. Well, if you haven't met John, he's obsessed with winning. He's not very competitive, but he sure likes to win.
You can't blame the guy, it's really...
You should have seen him back when I skied with him. The kid would take the wrong routes. Right? Think he was winning, and then... You know the best I ever got was second?
In cross country?
Yeah, it's because you and Mason weren't there. But the best I did with you guys there was fifth.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not bad. Oh, we're pushing a bit.
All right, hold on. Where's your camera? Don't you love it? It's just
so easy.
I know, and they charge you thousands of dollars for this shit.
Yep.
Oh my god, now it's stuck in there. Wait, where's the thing we pounded in there to make it?
Yeah. Hammer, I bet I can. Oh, it's not up all the way yet.
Keep going. This thing just shut off.
Oh, great.
Alright. Son of a... Go another quarter here. We got this front one. A little bit more. I don't know how I'm gonna pound it, but leave it there.
I didn't have to pound that one, it went right in.
Where's the amount?
They should all be in the towel, like underneath your shoulder blade.
He's got pictures on the wall.
Such a cool guitar strap. To the bottom left, the sides.
And I started getting real deep in that old autumn feeling when my fall coffee blends came back for the season and I had my first cup of Red October. Nothing puts me in the fall mood more than that. And we were forced to resort to the local laundromat when trim screws flew from the chest pocket of my cabin work shirt and decimated our dryer. Talk about a humbling demotion. And I took care of a couple more small things on the Rover that were bugging me. made a necessary trip to the pub with Noah, and got some real transportation to the cabin this winter.
Two teams got it correct. It's a sigh. It's a sigh. Michelangelo has the gun shots. Donatello has the
These things are going to change winter adventures.
It's just a simple one. You sang to me by the lightning tree. You sang to me by the lightning tree. It seemed to me I was finally free. I said all my worries were gone. They left and never returned. I said all my worries were gone. They never returned. They'd never. You sang to me.
It's coming up so fast.
When I looked behind us the first time, it wasn't even there.
That's sweet how the moon rises.
Mm.
The sun sets.
By the lightning tree.
And Allie and I caught the harvest moon on the mountain one night before spending our first Sunday away from the computer in months to head north to some familiar places in search of early fall color.
This ate probably 6 cloves of garlic.
At your own pace, you need to find your way. I know now you'll never change your mind for something that matters to me. You do not know what I have in mind. I packed our bags, we'll be on our way. The night was long as I waited without a sign. 'Cause I know what matters to you. But what do you want?
And I showed Allie a few of my favorite camping spots. And though this year we never made it, I can't wait to bring her next year.
And suddenly the chances are small, just like the lottery.
That's how cold it feels to us right now.
It's been 72 weeks in this town. I still believe I'll see you again. No matter what, I got off the ground for something that matters to me. But what do you want? What's your biggest need? Every hour we spend together, and suddenly the chances are small, just like the lottery.
And my mom made Allie a beautiful flannel shirt for her birthday, which she gave to her at the end of September. And she's got more flannels in her Etsy shop, which is linked in the video description too.
That is like a real hardy, thick flannel, almost like my red one hanging up right there.
It fits so well.
I'm jealous. This is the nicest one I've ever seen.
Duty B.
Had a duty.
Bunch of blood. You come around these parts often.
And so we cooked great meals after long office days. And as the nights got colder and colder, it was finally time to move some of the tropic plants inside for the season and take out the AC unit, a chore that always signifies the official change of seasons. It was fall in the Berkshire Mountains, and those roads John told me about at the beginning of this story were proof. And on one rainy afternoon, Allie and I scooted off to see it ourselves.
That one.
Yes!
I literally caught it like this.
Wow.
Just like how I catch flies. Right out of the air.
And so a few final harvests as the roadsides officially turned on the mountain, and I met Pops for Saturday fishing.
They're harder than a double surgeon.
Yeah.
But when you get back to 3X on your leader, you should use a blood net, which cinches down like this.
Had an edge on anybody though.
Yeah, Kodak was always good.
Yeah. Well, Fujifilm is really good, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the actual rolls of film.
He still owes me a cord.
He does.
Yeah, this morning he's like, oh, this week all it does is rain, you know. So I'll get it. I said, I'm not worried about it at all. You know, really. This is honest as, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like trudge or something.
Yeah.
Trudge, I really think.
And we tried our luck, though the water was a little high, and I don't think we were the first people to fish that spot this day. But it was a joy to be out on the water in early fall, as the golden light illuminated the banks.
Pretty cool, really. Yeah. But you know what also happened?
Yeah, it was. Come over here this way. I just saw it as we were driving by. Yeah.
You have a good eye, man. That's why you're doing what you're doing.
Just the way the sun is hitting the swamp grass.
That's what really brings it to life.
And then, you know, the colors at the far end of the swamp.
Charlie Quinlan and the Bittner.
And so we admired the pockets of color on the way home, but we were both starving, and I had made dough and brought accoutrements so that my parents could finally try this wood-fired pizza I'd been experimenting with all year.
But their energy goes into that stuff because there's no, their system isn't really geared toward creative design.
And on the ride home past the hay fields and through the maple tunnels, I was lost in a New England dream, one I love and cherish with all my heart.
Now I can't remember, this was like 10 years ago.
Yeah. And so I got everything set up, texted Allie and told her it was pizza time. And before long, hickory and applewood smoke filled the air as she arrived with roasted garlic, and I poured us each a pinch of red wine.
You want one?
Yeah.
Where did you get those socks? They're perfect with those
I
boots.
need you to bring that table upstairs for me. Maybe you and Allie can do it.
Yeah.
This one's the last one that came out, but I got that one last year.
Are they all the same size?
And so it was autumn, and I was home, as fall is my favorite time to return. Not just to the physical location, but mentally, to a grounded state of appreciation and reflection, to be grateful for my life and everything and everyone in it, and to pause and look back on all that's happened this year. This is my busiest time of the year, and it's easy to get lost in the whirlwind. But as long as I remember to close my eyes and return home every night, I can maintain the balance. Well, October came, the air felt like Novocaine. I headed home again, I headed home. Then October came, the air felt like Novocaine. I headed home again, I headed home.
heads home in the fall. Everyone heads home in the fall. Everyone heads home in the fall. Everyone heads home in the fall.